We've learned the lessons of history. I know that in the days leading up to the summit, some of you in the press, some commentators confused honest and open debate with irreconcilable differences. But after weeks of preparation and 2 days of careful negotiation, we have agreed on a series of unprecedented steps to restore growth and prevent a crisis like this from happening again.
President Barack Obama speaking in London yesterday as the G20 conference came to a close. Hi everyone, I'm Carl Azuz. Thank you for checking out this Friday edition of CNN Student News. Now, as President Obama said, members of the G20 believe that the plan they laid out this week to tackle the global recession will prevent another one from happening. They focused on several of the issues we mentioned in yesterday's show: fixing the banking industry, restoring jobs, promoting global trade. Samantha Hayes fills in more of the blanks.
President Barack Obama leaves the G20 summit of world leaders with the agreement that other countries are committed to a global plan for economic recovery, but with the understanding that the United States doesn't call all the shots.
The old Washington consensus is over. Today, we have reached a new consensus that we take global action together.
World leaders agreed to tighter regulation of hedge funds, tax havens, credit rating agencies, and the banking system. Rules pushed aggressively by Germany and France to increase the transparency of financial institutions.
If we want to put the economic crisis behind us, we need to rebuild confidence. In order to rebuild confidence, we need new rules in order to put an end to the financial crisis.
A major infusion of money, at least $1 trillion, will also go into the International Monetary Fund in an effort to make global recovery fair. In a separate news conference at the closing of the summit, President Barack Obama reiterated that one nation can't go it alone in a world economy.
In a world that's more and more interconnected, we all have responsibilities to work together to solve common challenges.
A third meeting of G20 leaders is scheduled for later this year. For CNN Student News, I'm Samantha Hayes.
Well, a touching moment that took place in London this week made headlines and raised some eyebrows. It happened when First Lady Michelle Obama met Britain's Queen Elizabeth, and the two women briefly hugged. But you see, there are rules when meeting royalty. And while Mrs. Obama may not have followed them, according to Charles Mosley, the author of Blood Royal, may not have mattered.
What is astounding is the picture of the Queen with her arm round Michelle Obama, and Michelle Obama's hand around the Queen too, but the Queen made the first move. This is the most astounding thing, because the Queen is not known for being touchy-feely. Indeed, her son, Prince Charles, complained on one occasion that he wasn't given enough affection when he was a child. The big deal is that the Queen is an almost sacred person. In monarchies, there's a sacredness that surrounds the sovereign, which is perhaps not known in republics, at least not all the time, in the way that it is in a monarchy. And she's been on the throne for a very, very long time. She is herself a very dignified person, all the more so because of her relatively short stature. One of the things one saw yesterday was the way Obama and Michelle towered over the Queen, and indeed Prince Philip. He is 6'1", she's 5'4". There's an awful lot of difference in inches there. Yes, it's a very significant gesture. She's not known for this kind of thing. Now she's doing the same thing to the First Lady, and for all I know, this is a breach of White House protocol.
A quick follow-up now on a story back here in the U.S. Former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, who was impeached in January, has been indicted by a federal grand jury. The U.S. Attorney's Office says Blagojevich was charged with 16 felonies, including racketeering, wire fraud, and making false statements to investigators. Blagojevich says he's innocent and he'll fight to clear his name in court.
Today's first shout-out goes out to Mrs. Hadge's U.S. history classes at A.I. Root Middle School in Medina, Ohio. What is the nickname for sports teams from the University of California, San Diego? Are they the Aztecs, Waves, Sea Lions, or Tritons? You've got 3 seconds. Go! UCSD students cheer for the Tritons, named after a Greek god of the sea. That's your answer, and that's your shout-out.
In Greek mythology, Triton was a messenger of the deep, but a mistaken message sent out by UC San Diego has brought on a wave of complaints. You see, the school sent out acceptance letters to every prospective student. Dan Simon reports on the fallout.
UCSD took in 47,000 applications for fall 2009. Just 18,000 were accepted.
It was one of the best moments of my life. I did contact my family members.
Arya Shamulian immediately shared the good news when he received this email Monday from the admissions department, saying, quote, "We're thrilled that you've been admitted to UC San Diego. Hope you can join us Saturday, April 4th to get an introduction to academic programs." Problem was, he wasn't accepted. The university erroneously sent out the emails to all the applicants, including the 29,000 previously rejected. The school realized the mistake when confused applicants started calling. Within 2 hours of the original email, there was this apology notice. "We deeply regret this mistake," it says. "We understand the level of distress it has caused many of you."
We made the entire staff available, including myself, to answer any questions, explain what happened.
To be fair, the admissions department had emailed rejections 2 weeks earlier, but apparently many like Shamulian thought the university reconsidered. He does not accept the school's apology.
I do not. They took away my biggest dream of attending UC San Diego, and with that happening is completely unacceptable, no matter what the circumstances are.
Social networking sites like Twitter are lighting up with harsh comments like, "Come on, UCSD, get your expletive together." UCSD, "Oh no, you didn't." And UCSD has pulled one of the best April Fool's jokes ever.
The university isn't saying exactly how the mistake was made or whether anyone will be disciplined, only that it's reviewing its procedures. Dan Simon, CNN, San Francisco.
Getting into the school of your dreams only to find out it was a mistake, how would you react? Accept the apology and move on, or fight for the acceptance that the school said you got? Head to our blog and weigh in with your thoughts.
Time for a shout out extra credit. Prom is short for what word? If you think you know it, shout it out. Is it prominent, promenade, promulgate, or promise? Rewind that clock and go! A promenade or promenade is part of a formal ball. In other words, a prom. That's your answer, and that's your shout out extra credit.
Okay, it's a night many of you are probably looking forward to, but prom ain't cheap. And what you wear is often the most expensive part. Now, given the current state of the economy, some students might be struggling to find affordable attire. Lindsay Mastis of affiliate WUSA in Silver Spring, Maryland, shows us how one parent is helping out.
Cindy Scafidi has been driving all over town, picking up dresses.
Formal wear van right now.
She's hoping to collect 500 suits, tuxes, dresses, and accessories by Monday. Why? She wants to be sure every student has a chance to experience prom, even if they don't have the money. She came up with Operation Pretty and Polished while trying to figure out what to do with her daughter's old formal dresses.
I got tired of moving them from rack to rack and thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if there was a way to get these dresses to teens who could use them again.
She's working through her State Farm office and has teamed up with a radio station to spread the word and find students in need.
Great stories have come along with the dresses. I remember when I wore this, the dance. Do you remember the fun we had?
This tux was worn on the inaugural voyage of the Queen Mary II.
Many of these dresses have been worn once for a special occasion. They look brand new.
There's several hundred dresses already at our claim office, sized, cleaned, ready to go.
She is reaching out to military families and high schools to identify students in need. Those students can pick out their formal wear. Thanks to Scafidi, these dresses will have one more night on the dance floor.
Well, sticking with big life events, but moving from prom to a wedding proposal. She said yes. So why does this guy look so freaked out? Because he dropped the ring off the Brooklyn Bridge. And when he tried to retrieve it, he got stopped by police for running into traffic. They even put him in the back of a patrol car. Now, luckily, the police let him go. He found the ring, and this story has a happy ending. Poor guy just had to go through the ringer to get there. We propose that you guys have a great weekend. For CNN Student News, I'm Carl Azuz.